41 games in, 41 to go. Where do you see where you guys are compared to what you thought you'd do?
I don't know. It's hard to predict. It's hard to kind of would we want to be have been undefeated by now? Yeah, but I mean, like in terms of where we are, I think it's probably right there. Obviously, we're never satisfied or happy. We always want to get better. We always want to do better. So, but this far, I think how we started, and as of late, how we've been playing and how we've been feeling in this locker room is obviously a huge step forward for us, and something that we want to keep building on.
Considering where it was, I go back to that Chicago game, right? And how everybody felt in here and what it was like. You had to come back hard to come back to be where you are right now. Are you guys better because of what you went through?
I think so. I think there's going to be ups and downs during the season, and we definitely weren't happy with the first part of that season, and things were just not going for us. And at one point, I think we all believed in each other in here. We know what we're capable of doing, but and I think we just came together as a group and start working ourselves out of it. And when you do that, you get more confidence. You get more confidence in the guys in here, obviously, as time goes by, and more good things that you do, and more games that you play well and win. And I think that's what's been happening.
Was it the helmet throw that got you guys started?
Yeah, let's.
No, I mean, seriously.
I didn't see it live. I saw it afterwards, and obviously the reactions. I think that was just one of the things in terms of frustration. But yeah, I mean that's when your captain shows that kind of thing, and it's maybe that's exactly what we needed. I mean it's one of those things that you don't know that you might need until it happens, and then you can look, like today, you can look back at it and say, yeah, that was one of the things that needed to be done, and good thing it happened, and hopefully we can just keep going here.
I want to ask you about Congo, because here's a guy who's had a lot of expectations on him, and it seems like he's finally touching some of that potential now. What is it about his game right now that's allowing him to play to that level at this point?
I think it's obviously confidence, and I mean he's getting older. He's playing more games, and the experience as well. The expectations, from the outside is not always easy to deal with. The expectations that you have on yourself, I think, is the biggest ones, and obviously I can't speak for him how he's felt through all of this, but as an 18-year-old coming here from Europe, and coming here and try to in a city like this, with an organization like this, with the history and everything, and that pressure, I'm sure it's not easy, but I think he's been working hard. He's been wanting to show what he's capable of doing, and I think every day you can see the progression in the right direction, and I'm proud of him for doing that, and I'm happy for him as well.
What are some of the things about his game that you see them in terms of progression? Like, is it how he's taking control with the puck on his stick? Is it like what are some of the details that you look at?
Yeah, I mean, I think ever since he got here, he's wanting to play, the down low game, holding on to pucks. I think more you play against, I would say, the same guys. Like you get to know them after year one, year two, year three. You get an understanding how long can you hold on to it. Are you holding on to it just because? And now he's making plays out of it. He gets that possession, and he gets in this situation now. It's me and Kreitz who will get open, and he buys us another half a second or second, and he's making plays. So I think he's playing to his strengths, but he's also developing and I would say upgrading the things that he's good at already, and that's fun to see.
Last one for me on him. Can you relate to that? I mean, you weren't 18, you didn't come here, but you did come with expectations to a Canadian city from Europe, and it took a little time before you really got that comfort level too. Can you relate to him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, to a certain degree, I wasn't the second overall pick, but yeah, I don't think it's as easy as people might think. Some of the expectations, I feel like, at some point, at times it's a little bit unrealistic to judge a kid at that age, and you know, obviously you want to see him develop, you want to see him do well, but I think there's a progress in everything. Some guys get there faster, some guys it takes a little bit longer, but by saying that, I think what he's been doing and how he's handled himself and how he carries himself now is fun to watch.